Well, hello everyone, welcome back. This is the start of it's a Coyote motor, but I'm not really sure what it's going to go in yet. So it's possibly going to go in the Falcon, it's possibly going to go in the Cobra. At any rate, I need to figure out what kind of shape it's in. As you saw in the time lapse, I have just removed the coils and the intake, which wasn't even bolted on. When I got this thing, so the story is I got this thing from a guy off of OfferUp. He had an F-150, and he said it started using coolant or running hot or something like that. Took it to a shop. They did a leak down test. They said one side had a bad head gasket. And I guess it was cheaper just to replace the whole engine, or he didn't want to mess with the amount of work that was required or something along those lines. Anyways, he put a new engine in, and then they put this in the back of his truck. Well, he listed it on OfferUp and said, I don't have a cherry picker, I'm leaving. He was moving out of state, and he's like, anybody who can give me 400 and I think he wanted like $500 for it, you can have it. I just have to bring it to your house and you have to get it out. So that's what I did. He drove it over here. I cut open the oil filter, so the oil filter's missing. Before he even unloaded it, I took the filter apart just to see if there was metal inside, because you never know. And sure enough, the filter was clean. So we unloaded it, and it's been sitting here for probably 2 years now. I have not touched it other than finding a really good deal on a Gen 3 intake. The Gen 1 intake is there. And then I found some headers, but they're probably not going to work because they're for like a 2013 or 2014, but the price was so good I couldn't pass them up. Anyways, so fast forward to today, haven't done anything to this. I just now looked down into the intake runners, and this is the last one. I'm almost done, but unfortunately, it looks like when it was in the back of his truck, let's see if I can get the light in there, there is a lot of stuff down in these runners. I mean, it was real bad. So these all looked like that. I'm just gonna get the light here just right. There you go. I sprayed, some air down in there with a vacuum at the same time, but I mean, a couple of these are open, obviously. So those probably have dirt down in them. When I do the leak down here, if I find out that it does need head gaskets, I will take both off and replace both head gaskets, and I can clean the cylinders and take a look at everything. But the first step, do a leak down, see how it is. So there we are. I'm going to get the intake runners clean, get the plugs out, and then we will go from there. Okay, so I got the plugs out. Just as you see them, this is passenger rear, passenger front, driver rear. Sorry about the flashing. My shop light is LED. So, this guy here, where's my finger? There, it's got some oil on it for sure. That one looks okay. It looks like it's burning good. Same with that one. You get onto this side, that one's got a little oil on it. This one seems a little oil, rusty, like it had some water in it. It's definitely cleaner than the rest. That one's got a little oil. This one looks okay. But there they are. Let's do a leak down. Let me take a second here and explain what's going on in the time lapse. So to do a leak down test, you need a compression tester hose, like you would use for a compression test, but you change the end out and you just put a regulator on the end of it. Well, I didn't have the special reach that was needed for the Coyote, and all I had was just a regular compression tester. The problem with that tester was the threads just weren't long enough to engage in the head. So what I tried to do was hollow out a spark plug and then weld it to an extra hose that I had. Well, of course, when you weld to something with rubber on it, it's going to catch on fire. It inevitably caught on fire. So then I scrapped that idea. I probably wasted 3 spark plugs before I was able to actually get one that I could actually use to put threads in and thread the actual compression tester into. So that's what I ended up doing, and then as you see, I got the leak down test done. So what you're seeing here is the leak down for each cylinder. There's varying degrees of what people think is acceptable. Some say if it's a race engine, you don't want any more than 10% leak down. Average street engine, I think 45% is the maximum. Obviously, the fourth one is the worst one. That is the one that was advertised as being bad. Some of them are really good, some of them are pretty bad, no matter how you look at it. So now that we know this, in the next video, we will tear it apart, put a head gasket set in it, both sides, and then we'll see what the leak down is. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. See you next time.